What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I'm a top player in Risk, Global Domination. We're flipping it over to the right-hand side because playing the largest map in the game of Risk, Airship. Progressive Capitals. We lost Perpy Boy in the open. And this is semi-auto setup, so I'll show you how the board pockets. I'm going to focus on the hard chokes. The triple choke. Okay, so those blizzards create a board that looks a little something like this. That cap is epic. It's a high-risk cap, though. What am I, third seat? Oh, man. Let's try and figure out where people are going to be. This is the deepest in the pocket I can find. I think this actually is a smart cap. One of these two. This cap is a 1 point on a +5 as long as nobody's in there. I take that, I think. I take this cap here. That's how I'm going to play this. Good. We see green, magenta, and orange. And green and magenta are, green and orange are in each other's way. Purple's a bot, red hedged. Okay. Looks good. The middle of the board is the top, is the bottom left. Well, okay, so this is the right-hand side. This is the bottom. Yeah, bottom right, sort of. These are the endpoints, right? Red caps in a corner. We actually see red. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so we got starting is green and orange and red and magenta. Who don't we see? Purple. And the only cap we don't see is the bot cap, actually. Okay. Cool. All right, so orange is going to take their pocket and be natural enemies with green. Nice bet going to the right or the left, yes. No, I like my start. My start gives me a 1 point on a +5. This bonus is actually jacked with all of those other blizzards blocking the entries. 1 point +5, open, fine, right? Strong. Hopefully magenta doesn't mess around. Yeah, this is good. This is a really good open. This is an aggressively great open for these settings. If magenta doesn't mess around, we can work together to crush. But like, I hold that. I like these blizzards. Yeah, dude. This feels good. I'm happy. I'm happy with this. Magenta's Kuka on me, right? But if he wants to take, his bonus, he's going to have to go off cap a bit. So let's see if he wants to start shit up immediately. Okay, starting with 9 is pretty good. What do you do with that? How you doing, Pilgrim? Welcome to the stream. Magenta's going to be stupid? Well, good luck. Hopefully not. Pro move. Nice. 7 cap. Okay. Snag that cap. What's 100? Just out of curiosity, what's 100% on a 7 cap? Is it like 16? 17? 17 is 90%. Oh my god. Poor fella. You miss all the shots you don't take. Hey, Jax, what's good, man? Jax Wild. How's the old Pima? I'm great, man. I'm great. How you doing? Watch him 64 the capping at perfect dice, even if he does. Well, good to hear. Okay, red is wild and out of control. Still has 5. Oh, no. Okay. All right, that's it. And quits. Angrily quits the game. Okay, green hasn't been able to expand. Lord Hawk says, I just jumped onto the stream. Getting hit with a double Phil song is the best. I love Phil Collins. Yes, we lose Magenta here. Can't say I'm terribly surprised. Looks like I'm kind of getting away with murder, but... Philip Bailey, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, baby. Easy Love was actually my college dating philosophy. Yeah? At what point did you become a hard lover, Chair? Was it before or after I stuck my little winky in your hole? That's right. I said winky. All right, we're very good positionally now. He found blue chew. Oh, baby. It's right on. 12. He's on 12, but he doesn't put troops on his capital. Okay, green's dead. What did orange start with? We're already in a 3-player game? Okay, this game's going to end quickly. Orange on 13. Bottom right seems wide open. Yeah, but I want to check these guys. Unless I think they're naturally going to impact each other. I'm dead. Fuck! Sort of here, Magnetic. Yeah, I don't hate taking bottom right, actually. Man, when does orange find the red cap, too? Red's playing sneaky as fuck. All right, this position is starting to look real tough to address. Phil Collins is like top 3 for me. So I'm not surprised you guys get a bunch of Phil. Okay, 28 goes into orange. Where? Does he get the cap? How much is on the cap? Nope. He just pisses him off. Ooh, General Brambat. All right, General Brambat is going to reciprocate. Right? Looking to be like a pretty good game of Airship. We're going to find out, folks. Also sets early. That's a big old stack. He won't know where the cap is. He's going to fuck up red, right? That was a good turn to give him a smacky smack. I mean, if they're hitting each other, I don't have to do shit. Ah, the purple cap. Just making sure red can't take that. Rock, paper, scissors. Red already attacked orange, so like I don't think there's any stopping this train. Choo choo. This game will end quick. This game's going to end before the sets matter. It was kind of lucky on your part if red chilled out. Orange may have decided to go after me. Right. Yeah, I think oftentimes these games devolve to rock, paper, scissors, 3-player. And then when they do... Look, the real luck was this, right? 1 point plus 5 turn 1 is OP into kill your immediate neighbor, into expand on a linear path, right? I already hold fucking a third of this board. Red's not even trying. It's me versus orange. Orange is good, though. Orange on 24. Let's see what he got. We'll be in a spicy 1v1. Okay. Very good. We deleted a bunch of oranges off cap troops. I think this is the final green position. I wonder if orange has cleared everything behind them. I'm curious what they start with. Orange doesn't hit you, you win. I mean, even when they hit me, I think I'm too large now. Right? Like, he just can't push into that much board with the sets being in the first sequence. The semi-auto plays with the fog Matthew setting peak. I love them. I love setting. This is my construction, right? Because I got sick of spawning the last seat and getting my cap rolled turn 1. And I'll happily lose some small percentage of these games in the open because I happen to spawn next to someone, but they're way more interesting. And they almost never stalemate, too. That's the other thing. So they're all good for YouTube, win or lose. Pete! I'm currently in another meta settings game right now, and I took a turn 1 Russia and turn 2 +8. I got flashbacks. Did it work this time? Because your opponents aren't as good as me? All right, he's breaking a decent amount of shit. All right, he's got 14 on his capital. We don't open the cap this time. I don't want to lose my main cap. Where's his last hurrah? We'll see. Still generating a decent amount, but I'm generating more. Don't forget, it mostly worked against you last time. No, I know. I do it the same. Dude, I love the strategy, right? Your opponents, it gives your opponents like only a turn or two to address it. And they have to know what they're doing in order to address it. You saw how like I perfectly broke through, right? You're doing exactly what I like to do. You're doing exactly what I recommend. I love it, man. I love that style. You know, it almost hurt me to have to stop you because it's so beautiful when it happens, right? It's so satisfying. We just fucking crush everyone. All right, he gets a set. Okay, 26 coming in. I think orange is a little slow, right? I actually think green had broken the +8 at that point when I punched through. Okay, fair enough. Keep you in your box, orange. It's just too much. How much further can you get? Well, he's got a set, I guess. Block him? Yeah, block him on 5 cards. Oh, no set on 4. Do you think he's anywhere else? Do you think orange has any exteriors past that? Or is that 18 hopefully going to eat half of his open? You know, I really should put 3 troops on my capital. That'd make it nice and strong. I just don't. Fuck you. I just don't want him to snipe it. 19. You're right. You're 100% right. So you got to put some amount on your caps. And 35. Hits 18. That's half his troops. Way. Nice. Okay. How deep does 20 go? I can hopefully make it so that he can't take a card. And then I'll kill everybody. I'm just glad I learned a thing or two from the best. Ah, thanks, brother. Too kind to me. Not far enough. Where my piano? I mean, good on fucking orange for continuing to fight. Good game, man. Thank you. Yeah. Good game. Yeah. 100%. And you suck around too, man. I like it. He lost but doesn't know it. No, he knows it. He gave me the good game. Orange is good. I'm going to kill red. Clean the board up. I'm not trying to open his cap, so. Don't make me give you lower than red, man. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that to you, brother. Anyway, guys, well, yeah, stream's going good, man. Thank you. I always have fun hanging out with you people. What do you mean, you people? All right, red's a bot now. It's a true 1v1. All right, bomb that 26. How far do you get? What's the set? 25. How far does he get? Yo. Okay. So we'll get him pretty deep. Might grab a cap. Let's find out. He just isn't fast enough either. Like, reasonably, I'm not terribly worried. I also want to know what he returns the cap with. Do we get the 11? 1, 2. He's just going to keep running it back. Oh, he's going to miss the fort? Him missing the fort is fucking fatal. If he has set on 3 and no set on 4, it gets interesting. Yeah, I mean, I would love it for him to have a fair fight, but I just don't think we're there. Good game, Orange. What a map. I love this map. How you doing, Tiger? Yes, you caught me live. This is me. Playing Risk. With the homies. Okay, Orange has thrown his phone on the floor. Good game, Orange. You did very well. I think Orange isn't great ranked, but he played well. He was a solid opponent. Kudos to General Brambat, a name known throughout Risk history for its valor. Why does everyone quit? I mean, this case, I get it, but I think there's no real stakes for him. You're the man? Oh, thanks. We do have your game after this. Absolutely. Happy to. So if I kill him, the game ends, right? You hiding behind a red or a purple pocket. Ha! We just don't get the kill. Peatman stalling. I sent you a Q&A based on quitting. Oh, okay. I probably answered it. Oh, it's brand new. I see your question. We can answer it now, seeing as how you're in the stream. The question is from Wes Simmons. Wee Simmons, 93. Hey, Pete, long-time viewer and fan here. Recently watched one of your videos where you answered a Q&A question regarding people who quit early in a Risk game. And I was wondering if you or Kyle ever thought about how your frequent 40 to 60 minute successful YouTube videos encourage this behavior. I've definitely thought about it a ton. How many other players are trying to create meaningful games where they can upload when things don't go their way? They bomb out to try again. Not saying it's an issue. Thought I'd wanted to share. Yeah, okay. So my thoughts on this are numerous. If the ranking system was real, I'd be playing a real game. But the ranking system is not real. And when I am live, I probably don't get real games a fairly large percentage of the time. So I would say if there was a way to measure objectively measure my ability in the game of Risk, I would have an incentive to play to win every game, because I would be curious to know if the system was designed better. If we had a real ranking system, I would play to win. And I wonder if playing to win would also be resonant as a show. I've also found that the tournament games stopped being interesting because of the stalemate thing. So the incentive for a 40 to 60 minute show is less about my interest in the game of Risk and more about the audience's interest in their tolerance. But you also have to accept that the content creators are such a tiny fraction of the player base that it doesn't actually matter, at least not in terms of the system. So this is why I think, yes, me and Kyle certainly incentivize certain types of behavior. I would say aggression, because monkey see, monkey do. But one of the other things I also advocate for strongly, and you guys have heard me say, is don't quit. Right? If you want to play to win, don't quit. Stick around. You never know what happens. You'll last a long time. You'll rank up a lot faster. Oftentimes we see experts who play like shit, masters who play like shit, sitting at that rank just because they don't quit. Your question. How many other players are trying to create meaningful games they can upload when things don't go that way? A tiny fraction, right? I'm not saying it doesn't exist. Definitely does. But a tiny fraction compared to the overall player base. So what I advocate, the way I will answer your question, the way I will end it is, what the alternatives would be? The alternatives would be a real ranking system where players are pitted against players of ability that makes sense, where there is skill progression, where getting bombed by a novice turn one doesn't fuck up your whole rank, where earning Grandmaster means something, where Grandmaster is a lot harder to earn and a lot harder to lose. That's the type of environment I want to play in, and where the game protects us players from collab, from hacking, from sniping, all of that stuff. If my rank was real, I would play differently. I'll tell you right now, if my rank was real, if I was incentivized to care about it, and I could care about it, then I would care about it, right? But unfortunately, the only thing I can really care about is making a show. Yeah, Jax's point where the different game modes are balanced appropriately, right? So it's not a prog caps ranking system. So prog caps is an element, but not the end all be all. Your repeat account is real. None of my accounts are real. At this point, I am unmeasurable, at least as far as the current system goes. Great question. I hope I answered it somewhat effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, defeating 2 beginners, an intermediate, and a master. We lost Carlisle the Snooty early, and our opponent, the intermediate, played very well. GG, General Brambat. I liked your stick-to-itiveness, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.